The ocean is full of secrets, and some of the most fascinating discoveries come from those who know the sea best, fishermen. From ancient treasures to strange new species, they've pulled up more than just fish from the depths. Today, we'll take a look at 20 of the most incredible recent deep-sea finds. Number 20. Arctic Shark Discovery. In April 2018, the famous fisherman and TV personality Jeremy Wade embarked on a chilling expedition to the Arctic, determined to uncover the mysteries hidden beneath the thick ice. Wade prepared for the difficult task of fishing in one of the coldest and most desolate places on Earth. The ice sheet, an impressive 3 feet thick, posed a serious challenge as they carved a hole and set a 1,600-foot-long net into the freezing waters below. Battling the brutal temperatures, the duo waited for any sign of movement in the icy depths. Their patience paid off when they felt a heavy pull on the net. As they hauled it in, they could see something enormous struggling within. To their astonishment, they had caught a rare Greenland shark. These sharks are known to thrive in the deep, cold Arctic waters, but the specimen they caught was particularly impressive. It was a giant, measuring 8 feet long and weighing about 700 pounds. However, the excitement quickly turned to concern as they saw that the shark was badly injured, likely harmed by the harsh conditions and thick ice. The shark's injuries proved fatal despite their best efforts to return it safely to the water. This encounter highlighted the tough survival challenges faced by creatures in the extreme conditions of the Arctic. Number 19. Bioluminescent fish. In the warm tropical oceans of the world, there are small yet extraordinary fish that light up the dark depths, known as flashlight fish. These creatures rarely grow larger than 13.8 inches, but have an incredible adaptation that makes them stand out. Their secret lies in special organs under their eyes, filled with bioluminescent bacteria. These bacteria produce a constant blue glow, which the fish use to their advantage, helping them catch prey and ward off potential threats. The bioluminescence is visible only in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean, often at depths of up to 3,300 feet. Here, the glowing organs create a mesmerizing spectacle against the dark backdrop. During daylight hours, the flashlight fish retreat to the depths, using their glowing organs to attract small creatures like crustaceans, which they feed on. This eerie blue light also confuses predators, making it harder for them to target the fish. The flashlight fish also have the remarkable ability to control the brightness of their glow. They can turn the light on or off at will, which may help them communicate with each other, warn of danger, or even attract mates. This fascinating ability is a perfect example of nature's ingenuity. Number 18. Giant pearl discovery. In 2006, a Filipino fisherman's life was changed forever when he uncovered a hidden treasure in the waters of the Palawan Sea. While sheltering from an approaching storm near the island, the fisherman noticed an unusual weight attached to his boat's anchor. Curious, he dove into the water to investigate and found a giant clam with a pearl of extraordinary size resting inside. Unaware of its incredible value, he kept the pearl hidden under his bed for the next 10 years. It wasn't until a fire forced him to relocate in 2016 that he decided to turn the treasure over to the local tourism office. The staff at the office were amazed by what they saw. This enormous pearl was 2.2 feet long, 1 foot wide, and weighed an astonishing 75 pounds. It shattered all previous records for size and weight. Experts estimated that the pearl was around 600 years old, having formed slowly inside the clam over many centuries. Its value was estimated to exceed $100 million, making it one of the most expensive pearls ever discovered. The fisherman's humble find captured the imagination of people around the world, becoming a symbol of the rare treasures the ocean holds. Number 17. Creepy deep-sea fish. Off the coast of Krabi in Thailand, a fisherman's routine catch turned into a nightmare when he pulled up a fish that seemed to belong to a different world. The fish, measuring 16 inches long and weighing about 7 pounds, had a face that unsettled the fisherman, with large, gaping jaws full of sharp teeth and eyes that seemed to pierce through anyone who looked at them. It was a sight that left the fisherman feeling disturbed. He believed the creature, with its eerie resemblance to a human face, was a bad omen. In his shock, the fisherman left the fish on the shore and hurried home, warning his family of impending misfortune. Experts later identified the fish as a stargazer, a species known for its bizarre appearance and venomous spines. Stargazers are predatory fish that bury themselves in the sand, waiting for prey to swim by before ambushing them. Despite this explanation, many villagers were not convinced and held on to their superstitions. Some believed the fish was a bad spirit, while others saw it as a warning from the sea gods, signaling that the community had angered them and needed to make peace. Number 16. Two-headed catfish. In April 2020, fishermen in Southeast Asia made a truly bizarre discovery when they caught a catfish with a surprising anomaly. This fish had 2 fully formed heads, one on each side of its body, a feature that left everyone astounded. Word quickly spread, and soon social media was buzzing with images of this unusual catch. The catfish, appearing as though it had two distinct Siamese twin-like heads, each had its own set of eyes, mouth, and gills. This condition is known as polycephaly and happens when an embryo begins to split into twins but doesn't fully separate. While animals with this condition typically don't survive long after birth, this double-headed catfish defied expectations. Its survival, despite its unusual anatomy, shows just how resilient and adaptable nature can be. This rare find has captured the attention of scientists and geneticists, who are eager to learn more about how such an extraordinary creature developed and managed to thrive. The continued interest in this fish shows that even in nature's oddities, there's always something fascinating to discover. Now it's time for today's topic. On June 18, 2024, a commercial fishing vessel operating off the coast of Barents Sea, northern Norway, accidentally hauled up more than just fish. While retrieving deep-sea trawl nets from a depth of over 2,000 meters, the crew was stunned when an enormous, eel-like creature surfaced beside the boat, partially tangled in the net but still alive. Roughly 30 feet long, the creature had leathery, slate-gray skin and small, forward-facing eyes embedded in a wide, flat head. It pressed against the side of the boat, unmoving, as if studying the crew with eerie calm. Some initially thought it was a deformed elephant seal or deep-water shark, but its body structure and texture didn't match anything known. The crew managed to capture a series of close-up photos before the animal slowly sank back into the depths, leaving behind strands of a strange mucus-like slime clinging to the nets. Samples were collected and sent to a marine biology lab in Tromsø, but results have not been released. Experts are calling it a possible new species from the Hadal Zone, or worse, a genetic anomaly linked to rising ocean temperatures. Whatever it was, one fisherman muttered, "It wasn't afraid of us, it just wanted to look back." Number 15. Message in a bottle. In an age where communication happens instantly with a click of a button, the idea of sending a message in a bottle might seem outdated, even nostalgic. Yet for one retired fisherman in France, a long-lost message in a bottle turned into an extraordinary moment of connection. In August 2021, Hubert Herriot, a 71-year-old retired fisherman, was walking along the beach in Les Sables-d'Olonne, France, when he stumbled upon a bottle that had been floating in the ocean for over 2 decades. Inside was a message written by Ben Lyons, an American elementary school student back in 1997, as part of a science project about ocean currents. Ben, along with his classmates in Sandwich, Massachusetts, had written letters, sealed them in bottles, and sent them off into the Atlantic to see where they would end up. Ben's bottle traveled over 3,300 miles before washing up on the French coast. Hubert, moved by the note, decided to complete the survey and send it back. When Ben, now an adult, received word that one of his childhood bottles had been found, he was overwhelmed with joy. The decades-long journey of this simple science project bridged continents and reminded both men of the remarkable connections that can occur through the smallest of actions. Number 14. Basket star find off the coast of Singapore. Fisherman Ali Han Boom made an incredible discovery while hauling in his catch. As he pulled his net from the depths, he found himself face to face with a creature that seemed to come straight out of a science fiction story. With long, delicate arms and a truly otherworldly appearance, the creature captured the attention of marine biologists and curious onlookers. Experts soon identified it as a basket star, a relative of the familiar starfish but far more bizarre in shape and behavior. Basket stars can grow up to 3 feet in arm length, and some species can reach a total diameter of over 6 feet, making them one of the largest starfish relatives in the ocean. Despite their impressive size, little is known about their behaviors, as they are typically found in the deep ocean, anchored to rocks or other surfaces. In the dark, cold waters, these creatures are often elusive, and their unusual shape makes them a fascinating subject for marine research. The discovery of this basket star only adds to the list of marine mysteries waiting to be explored beneath the waves. Number 13. Fish in the desert. In December 2023, a TikTok video went viral, leaving viewers in awe as they watched an armored catfish, a species typically native to South America, moving across the vast sand dunes of Lençóis Maranhenses National Park in northeastern Brazil. The sight of this fish navigating such a dry, arid landscape raised many questions about how it had adapted to survive in the harsh desert environment. Known for the bony armor covering its body, the armored catfish seemed unfazed by the severe desert conditions it was encountering. Experts believe that these fish have developed the ability to cross the desert to find the seasonal lagoons formed during the rainy months, which are essential for their survival. The park is famous for its expansive sand dunes and freshwater lagoons that only appear when the rains arrive, usually from January to June. As the dry season sets in, these lagoons begin to dry up, forcing the armored catfish to embark on a challenging journey to find new sources of water. This remarkable survival tactic highlights the adaptability of these fish, who can thrive even in seemingly impossible environments. Number 12. Ghostly shark sighting. In the deep, dark waters off the coast of Indonesia, a group of fishermen had an encounter that could have come straight out of a horror story. As they pulled in their nets, they came across a strange and eerie shark, one that seemed almost otherworldly. The creature had large, googly eyes and a peculiar elongated snout, giving it a ghostly appearance that sent shivers down their spines. This ghost shark, which measured about 3 feet long, stood out from any species the fishermen had ever seen. With its translucent skin and haunting, unblinking eyes, the shark gave off an almost supernatural aura, leaving the fishermen both fascinated and unsettled. Upon closer examination, they discovered that the shark had a set of retractable jaws filled with needle-like teeth, capable of extending outward to capture its prey. This unique feature, along with its ghostly look, made the fish even more captivating. As news of the catch spread, marine biologists and shark experts rushed to study the ghost shark, which is also known as a chimera. These deep-sea creatures have been around for millions of years, yet much about their behavior and biology remains a mystery, adding to their allure in the scientific community. Number 11. Rocket wreckage. In November 2022, a Filipino fisherman's usual routine was disrupted by a surprising discovery on the shore. He stumbled upon strange metallic debris that would soon grab global attention and trigger an investigation by NASA. The debris, when examined by local authorities, was determined to be part of a Chinese Long March 5B rocket. This massive rocket had been launched in October to send the Mengtian module to space, a crucial part of China's space station. However, after completing its mission, the rocket stage had begun an uncontrolled re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, landing near the Philippines. The rocket debris, which was large and heavy, landed near the islands of Busuanga and Mamboro. This was the 4th instance of Chinese rocket parts returning to Earth uncontrolled, and it raised concerns over the safety risks posed by space debris. In 2020, similar debris had fallen dangerously close to a settlement in the Ivory Coast, highlighting the need for better space safety practices. The Philippine incident led NASA Administrator Bill Nelson to criticize China for its lack of transparency and irresponsible management of space debris. The event highlighted the importance of cooperation among spacefaring nations to ensure the safety of our planet. Number 10. The Amazon's giant arapaima. In the heart of Brazil's Amazon River, a lone fisherman had an unforgettable encounter with one of the river's most formidable creatures. While navigating the river in his kayak, armed only with a fishing rod, the fisherman hooked into something massive. What he had caught was a giant arapaima, a prehistoric fish known for its incredible size and strength. This enormous fish measured 8.2 feet in length and weighed a staggering 286 pounds, making it a true giant of the river. The battle between the fisherman and the arapaima was nothing short of epic. With its powerful, muscular body and tough, armor-like scales, the fish put up a fierce fight. The fisherman struggled to keep his balance in the kayak as the arapaima thrashed violently, nearly capsizing him on several occasions. For hours, the two were locked in a tense tug-of-war, with neither willing to give in. As the struggle continued, the fisherman's arms burned from the exertion, but he refused to let go. Finally, after an exhausting ordeal, the fisherman managed to haul the giant arapaima into his kayak, marveling at the size and power of the fish. This incredible catch remains one of the most memorable experiences of his fishing career. Number 9. Mythical lobsters in Maine's coastal waters. 2 fishermen found themselves with a pair of lobsters unlike any seen before. These lobsters, captured by Jeff Edwards and Jacob Knowles, were born with a genetic anomaly called chimerism, giving them a one-of-a-kind appearance. Edwards' catch featured a lobster with a remarkable half-brown, half-crimson shell, split neatly down the middle, creating a striking visual effect that almost looked artificial. Not to be outdone, Knowles reeled in a lobster that displayed a breathtaking blend of blue and green hues, a rare color combination almost never seen in nature. To make this discovery even more unusual, Knowles' lobster was a hermaphrodite, meaning it had both male and female reproductive organs. Experts at the Gulf of Maine Research Institute explained that the unique appearance of these lobsters was due to chimerism, a condition where 2 embryos merge early on, creating an individual with 2 sets of DNA. This results in uneven pigment distribution, which causes the lobster's unusual coloring. Finding a lobster with this genetic trait is an incredibly rare event, with the odds of discovering such a creature estimated at around 1 in 50 million. The rare colorations of these lobsters, combined with their genetic uniqueness, made them a stunning and remarkable find, one that shocked the fishing community and reminded everyone of the many mysteries the ocean still holds. Number 8. Dragon King Fish Discovery. In the bustling market of Taoyuan County, Taiwan, a strange fish caught the attention of locals and visitors alike. The creature, which had been dubbed the Dragon King fish by the curious onlookers, was identified by experts as the armored sea robin. This fish, typically found in deep waters ranging from 984 to 1,600 feet beneath the ocean surface, is an exceedingly rare sight at the market. The last known appearances of this species had been recorded back in 2012 and 2013, making its reappearance a surprising event that sparked excitement in the community. The armored sea robin is known for its distinctive appearance, featuring bony, armor-like scales that give it a fierce look. Despite its intriguing appearance, the fish is not particularly valuable for fishermen due to its low meat yield. Experts suspect that the fish's presence at the market may have been the result of bottom trawling, a controversial fishing method that drags large nets along the ocean floor. While bottom trawling can be damaging to ecosystems, it may have brought this deep-sea creature to the surface, much to the surprise of everyone at the market. The armored sea robin's rare appearance reminded everyone of the mysteries lurking in the deep sea, far from the reach of everyday fishermen. Number 7. Freddy Krueger fish. In December 2020, villagers in Krabi, Thailand, were faced with an eerie encounter when a local fisherman brought in a strange and unsettling fish. The fish, measuring about 20 inches in length, bore a haunting resemblance to Freddy Krueger, the villain from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Its wrinkled, gnarled body reminded many of the burned and disfigured appearance of Krueger's character. However, it was the fish's pair of black, pellet-shaped eyes that truly gave it an unsettling, soul-piercing look. The villagers were quick to speculate about the creature, with some believing it was a manifestation of evil that had emerged from the deep to haunt their community. Upon closer inspection, experts identified the fish as a type of stargazer. Stargazers are known for their strange appearance, particularly their venomous spines and unique behavior. These fish are ambush predators that bury themselves in the sand, waiting for unsuspecting prey to swim by before launching a surprise attack. Despite the fish's nightmarish look, stargazers are not uncommon in the underwater world, though their eerie appearance continues to fascinate those who encounter them. Number 6. Vampire-like fish. While fishing in the warm waters of the Mexican Caribbean, a group of fishermen were stunned by a strange catch that seemed right out of a gothic horror story. The fishermen had snagged a toothed triggerfish, a species known for its sharp, beak-like teeth. However, this particular fish had a set of teeth that resembled vampire fangs, giving it a truly bloodthirsty look. With its menacing, outward-pointing fangs and deep red coloration, the fish appeared to have just finished feeding on its prey, creating a chilling sight for the seasoned fishermen. Toothed triggerfish are known for their aggressive behavior and powerful jaws, which they use to break through the tough shells of crustaceans and mollusks. Their unique dental arrangement allows them to hold and crush their prey with remarkable efficiency, making them effective hunters in the wild. The appearance of this vampire-like fish left the fishermen in awe of nature's ability to craft such bizarre and intimidating creatures, each more fascinating than the last. Number 5. The Lamprey encounter. On a fishing trip to Lake Champlain in New York, Eric Asinski and his son were expecting a peaceful day of catching trout. However, their trip quickly took a surprising turn when they reeled in an unsettling creature that looked like it belonged in a horror movie. Instead of the expected trout, they found themselves staring at a strange, eel-like creature known as a lamprey. Measuring about 1.6 feet long, the lamprey's grotesque appearance shocked both anglers. Lampreys are an ancient species of jawless fish that have been around for more than 360 million years. They are infamous for their round, sucker-like mouths filled with rows of sharp teeth. These parasitic fish latch onto other fish, using their teeth to rasp away at their host's flesh and drink their blood. Sinski later learned that lampreys are considered an invasive species in Lake Champlain, where they have caused significant harm to native fish populations. Their parasitic behavior has made them a major threat to trout and salmon, leading to ongoing efforts to control their numbers in the lake. Despite their unsettling appearance, lampreys play an important role in ecosystems where they are native, serving as both predators and prey. However, in non-native environments like Lake Champlain, their presence disrupts the natural balance, creating challenges for conservationists. Upon closer inspection, Sinski noticed the lamprey's mouth was unnervingly large and packed with teeth, and its slimy, mottled skin made it look even more menacing. This disturbing encounter with a creature from deep history left the father and son duo with an unforgettable story to tell. Number 4. Colossal squid discovery. In 2007, a crew working in Antarctica's Ross Sea made a rare and historic catch that would captivate the scientific community. As they pulled in their nets, they were stunned to discover a colossal squid, the largest species of squid on the planet, tangled among their typical Antarctic toothfish haul. This elusive creature, known for its sheer size and mysterious nature, had never before been captured alive on camera. The team, led by Dr. Steve O'Shea, a marine biologist with decades of experience studying squid, carefully brought the giant aboard. The The squid measured an astonishing 33 feet long and weighed roughly 1,100 pounds, making it a true giant of the deep. Its massive eyes, the largest in the animal kingdom, were nearly a foot in diameter, allowing it to detect faint bioluminescent light in the pitch-black depths of the ocean. The squid's tentacles were lined with sharp, swiveling hooks, a feature that makes it a formidable predator capable of taking down large prey. Scientists were particularly fascinated by its beak, which was larger and more robust than any previously studied, providing clues about its diet and hunting strategies. The discovery also revealed the presence of ammonia-filled tissues, which helped the squid maintain buoyancy in the deep ocean. The team preserved the specimen for further study, allowing researchers to analyze its anatomy and learn more about its physiology and behavior. This catch was a rare opportunity to study a creature that had long been shrouded in mystery, as most knowledge of colossal squids came from remains found in sperm whale stomachs. Colossal squids are known to inhabit the remote, dark waters of the Southern Ocean, where they battle predators like sperm whales. Dr. O'Shea, who had dedicated much of his career to studying these creatures, expressed his awe. "They are the most amazing animals on the planet." The capture of this colossal squid provided critical scientific insights into the species, and its discovery sparked a newfound public interest in the mysteries of the deep ocean, shedding light on the wonders that lie beneath the surface. Number 3. The cocaine catch. Two fishermen from South Carolina were on a routine trolling trip in search of mahi-mahi when they reeled in something far beyond their expectations. Instead of their usual catch, their nets hauled up numerous bricks of pure, uncut cocaine. As they pulled the bricks from the tangled mess of their lines, the enormity of their find began to dawn on them. Each brick weighed around a kilogram, worth thousands on the street, and the fishermen were suddenly in possession of a fortune in illegal drugs. The discovery left them both shocked and uneasy, as they realized the potential danger they were now in. They speculated that the drugs might have been dumped by smugglers trying to evade law enforcement or lost during a botched trafficking operation. The fishermen were also acutely aware that someone might come looking for the missing cargo, adding an element of fear to their situation. To ensure their safety, they decided to document the find with photos and videos before heading to the authorities. Their quick thinking and decision to involve the Coast Guard not only protected them but also ensured the drugs were removed from circulation. The Coast Guard commended the fishermen for their integrity, noting that their actions likely prevented significant harm to communities. Faced with a moral dilemma, the fishermen considered their options. They could keep the drugs, sell them, or dispose of them. However, the risks of getting involved in the cartel's operations or facing criminal charges weighed heavily on them. Ultimately, the fishermen chose the right course of action. They immediately sailed to the nearest Coast Guard station and turned over the illicit cargo, ensuring it never made it to the streets. Their decision to follow the law and report the discovery was a clear example of moral responsibility in the face of temptation. Number 2. Goblin shark discovery. In the coastal waters of Taiwan, a group of fishermen made a discovery that seemed straight out of a prehistoric era. While out fishing, they caught a goblin shark that stretched an impressive 15.5 feet long. Known as a living fossil, the goblin shark has been swimming in Earth's oceans for over 100 million years, surviving through countless changes to the planet's ecosystems. Its bizarre appearance, with a long, flattened snout and jaws that extend outward, left the fishermen stunned and intrigued. The shark's jaws are equipped with nail-like teeth, perfect for snatching prey like squid and small fish in the deep sea. When hunting, the goblin shark uses a unique, slingshot mechanism to thrust its jaws forward at lightning speed, capturing prey in an instant. Its pinkish, translucent skin adds to its eerie appearance, as the blood vessels beneath the skin are visible, giving it a ghostly glow. Scientists believe this adaptation helps the shark blend into its dark, deep-sea environment, making it nearly invisible to both predators and prey. The discovery of a pregnant goblin shark was particularly exciting for researchers, as very little is known about their reproductive habits or life cycle. This rare find provided a unique opportunity to study the development of goblin shark embryos and better understand their role in the deep-sea ecosystem. What made this catch even more remarkable was that the shark was pregnant, carrying 6 pups inside her. Initially, the fishermen considered selling the catch to a local restaurant, but the Taiwan Ocean Museum recognized the shark's scientific value and intervened. The museum purchased the rare creature to ensure it would be preserved for further study. Goblin sharks are rarely seen by humans, as they typically dwell at depths between 890 and 3,150 feet below the surface. As one of the last remaining members of an ancient lineage, the goblin shark offers a glimpse into the world of prehistoric marine life. Number 1. Giant goldfish. When Andy Hackett, an experienced angler, cast his line into a fishing pond in Champaign, France, he had no idea he was about to hook a fish of extraordinary size. After battling the catch for 25 minutes, Hackett was left stunned by the giant goldfish he had reeled in. Known as the carrot, because of its striking orange color, this massive fish weighed 67.5 pounds and stretched more than 4 feet long. It's one of the largest goldfish ever discovered. The fish's vibrant orange hue made it a standout in the pond, but its elusive nature had kept it hidden from anglers for years. Hackett described the experience as surreal, noting that he initially thought he had hooked a large carp before realizing it was something far more unique. The carrot's size and weight are a testament to the ideal conditions of the pond, which provided ample food and space for the fish to thrive. Experts believe that goldfish, when released into large bodies of water, can grow to such extraordinary sizes due to their adaptability and lack of natural predators. The catch has sparked conversations about the potential for ornamental fish to become giants when given the right environment. The carrot's fame has also drawn attention to the importance of responsible fish keeping and the impact of releasing pet fish into the wild. Although the farm was aware of the fish, it wasn't until Hackett's extraordinary catch that anyone was able to reel it in. Despite its massive size, the goldfish is a member of the carp family, and in a large environment, goldfish can grow far beyond the size expected of typical ornamental pets. After posing with his unbelievable find, Hackett made the rare decision to release the giant fish back into the pond. By doing so, he gave future anglers the chance to try their luck with the carrot, which will surely remain a legend in the fishing world for years to come. Which of these sea creatures would you least like to encounter while swimming? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.